What's up, guys? This is Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our Week 7 match for the NCL, or the Nimbasa City League. This week we are taking on my good friend Daniel, or Corona, and his Seattle Staraptors. Daniel drafted a very interesting team. He ended up drafting Mono Dragon. It's worthy to note that he did make a drop at the beginning of the week. He dropped Latias for Kyurem-Black. Much scarier to our team for sure. I did have to adjust a lot of the prep, so the team builder I filmed way ahead of time because I love building early. And the team builder does not take into account the fact that he now has Kyurem-Black over Latias. A lot of my speed creeping I had to adjust. Beedrill is almost running max HP because it really did not need that much speed. And that's kind of the gist of things for the most part. I ended up dropping Beedrill to outspeed everything not Scarfed. Rabombi now outspeeds Flygon, and Hydreigon is running a lot more speed. Before we were modest max speed, I think, with Scarfed, but now we're running enough speed to outspeed Kyurem-Black, even if that's Scarfed. So that's kind of the makeup of the team. If you haven't seen the team builder, you should go check it out. But I'm 3 attacks, Toxic Spikes, Mega Beedrill. We're Banded Azu, Pixie Plate setup, Rabombi. We are a Rocky Helmet, 2-attack Donphan. We're an Assault Vested Celesteela, made to sort of counter the Trick Room from the Alolan Executor. We're running 0 speed. We're obviously not going to outspeed the Alolan Executor in Trick Room because he's naturally slower than us, but we will outslow the majority of his team. And then we're running a Scarfed Hydreigon with dual Dragon moves, Flash Cannon, and U-Turn. Yeah, so going into this game, I totally did not talk about his team. He's got a team with Mega Altaria, Dragonite, Goodra, Kingdra, Flygon, Guzzlord, Turtonator, Kyurem-Black, Alolan Executor, Dragalge, and Druddigon. I was not expecting the Goodra. We see the Goodra, so that's kind of good for me, because Mega Altaria didn't come, which is better for me as well. Mega Altaria could have been a massive problem to this team, and I'm just really glad to not see it. Him bringing 2 of his 4x weaknesses to, he has 3 4x weaknesses to ice, and he brought 2 of them, is also really good for me because I teched the HP ice onto my Celesteela. He didn't bring hazard settings, so I don't need to worry about that, and the only priority that he even has on his team is Dragonite with extreme speed. I think we kind of assume that's coming. I was kind of anticipating like a Dragonite set based on the mons that he's brought, but it kind of, I don't know. I usually expect Assault Vested Goodra. Trick Room Alolan Executor makes sense. On his team, he's run Sniper, Critdra quite a few times, so I'm kind of expecting that. Turtonator, I don't really know what to expect. He's brought like a defensive one with Shell Trap before, and he's brought a Shell Smash one, I think, before as well. Yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts going into the match. Initially, I was thinking I would lead Beedrill and get up T-Spikes because it affects 5 of the members of his team, but he kind of just like goes for it. So if he was going to lead Dragonite and go for a Dragon Dance, then I wanted to at least break the multi-skill. So I ended up leading with my Hydreigon here to click U-Turn on turn 1, as he does lead the Dragonite. I'm just going to U-Turn on out, and that does about 6, so a little bit more than I was expecting. I go to Donphan to expect the Outrage or the Dragon Dance or whatever, and he actually sets up Light Screen. I don't know why I'm surprised. I really shouldn't be, but the Light Screen it's better for my Donphan to be in here on the Light Screen. I look at the calc, and Ice Shard's still not doing a ton to this thing, surprisingly, because I'm imagining this is like a bulkier variant, so I calcing with max HP on this, and it's not doing a ton. It's 2-hit KO, but I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rocks because it's more important this time, as he brings in Kyurem-Black to tank the Ice Shard, I would imagine. I am running Player Off on this, but I'm actually going to go into my Celesteela expecting the Ice Beam, and he freezes me. Pretty unfortunate, because Kyurem-Black kind of bodies the team that I brought for the most part, so Celesteela getting frozen there is not very good for me. Now I'm going to expect his Fusion Bolt, and I'm going to go into Donphan, because it really doesn't make sense for him to not Fusion Bolt there. Yeah. And we're slowly stalling this out. His Ice Beam does not do nearly as much as I thought it was going to do, and I get to roar in the Dragonite as the light screen goes down. So we know this isn't Light Clay. I still don't really know what item this is, to be honest with you. Could be Yachi Berry. I'm not entirely sure on that one. But my Celesteela is frozen. Yeah, so I knew he was going for the Fusion Bolt there, because now he's seen that I'm Assault Vested, and another Ice Beam won't do anything to me, but a Fusion Bolt can kill me. So I predicted well. In comes the Dragonite from my Roar. I'm just going to Ice Shard it. He's not Yachiberry, but that did nothing. That did no kinds of damage as he roosts. This turn he's going to roost again and get up to full as I'm going to Play Rough him. Luckily we hit, and that does more than I was expecting, and we get the attack drop. I don't know how much the attack drop matters, but here he's going to roost up to full again. I'm just going to click Toxic this turn, try and wear this thing down so it's never... it's clear that this is a support mon. I initially had Toxic on here for the Latias, if it wanted to try that kind of those shenanigans. I had it on here for the Goodra as well, if it wanted to try some shenanigans. Mega Altaria, same thing. He does have a Heal Bell user in Mega Altaria, but I'm not sure if he would tech it on there. So we got the Toxic off on the Dragonite. Reflect is up. That's kind of bad. Kind of being the operative word. I'm not sure what to do here. So I'm actually just going to double into my Ribombee because I'm banded into Toxic. Kyurem coming in on the rocks is really good because according to my calc, it puts it in range of my Pixie Plate boosted Moonblast here. And based on the fact that that thing took 50, he kills us with the Stone Edge. I'm not surprised. I don't think the crit mattered at all. Ribombee is a fairly weak defensive Pokemon. Based on the fact that it did 50% when I was expecting it to do between 90 to 100, this thing is Assault Vested to high hell. Which actually opens up the door for my Hydreigon right here, you'll see. He's low enough now that my Hydreigon can come in and click Dragon Pulse and pick it off. I don't want to risk missing his Draco, so just a clean revenge kill there. In comes the Alolan Executor. I actually probably could have killed it there, depending on if it was Habanberry or not. The way that he brought it in made me feel like he was Habanberry for sure. To get a Trick Room up guaranteed, but I just end up going into Celesteela here as he's going to set up his Trick Room. I love how Showdown's super laggy with the... He's going to set up his Trick Room. Hello? I'm just going to reset, and then we're going to go from where we were. It's not responding to anything. Oh, Showdown, you're the best. You're actually the best. Okay, we're going to go through. Let's give some turns. Kyurem, Moonblast, kills with the Stone Edge. Dragon Pulse. Oh, pause. Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? Reset again. I'm sorry, guys. This is so unfortunate right now. I don't know why it's doing this. You can see the Dragon Pulse animation still. Okay, we'll go through again. Maybe I'll just talk through this instead. Yeah, so he goes into Executor, and like I said, I think he's Habanberry at that point because there's no reason for him to bring that on my Dragon Pulse when I can kill him potentially. That's what the calc was showing, at least, to a max HP modest Executor. The Dragon Pulse was killing from that range, so we'll see in a sec once we get back to the turn how it plays out. But I end up switching out my Hydreigon into my Celesteela once we get to that. Hydreigon here cleans up the kill on Kyurem. Oh, it freezes again on the same damn turn. In comes... How am I not a dragon? Or how am I a dragon, sorry. Trick Room on the Celesteela. Then he's going to go for Flamethrower, which actually thaws me. Thank goodness, as my HP Ice goes off. HP Ice is not going to kill him once the animation goes through. Yeah, so he thawed me with the Flamethrower. I don't know how much it mattered because we would have been playing with rolls and stuff like that. Wow! Showdown in general just is not like the moving sprites, man. And you can't change that for the replays too, so it's a pain in the ass. Anyways, HP Ice, this turn I don't want to risk him doubling into Turtonator on my HP Ice when I'm so low, because Turtonator will outslow me. The roll on Flamethrower, it was a roll on Flamethrower, and he got a really high one the first time. He's going to get a smaller one this time. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't even... You can see that... There we go. He's going to get a smaller one this time, and I'm actually going to click Air Slash just in case he goes out into Turtonator. It kind of makes more sense to me. And we'll pick up a Beast Boost. There we go. Dragonite comes out now. This thing's not living a +1 hidden power ice, and I outspeed it in Trick Room. I don't know what he was thinking with that one. Maybe just stalling out more of his own Trick Room. Goodra's going to take about the same from Flash Cannon as HP Ice. That does way too much damage. Shows me that he's not Assault Vested as the Ice Beam comes off and kills me. I can go into Beedrill here, get off my Mega, which doesn't really do much for me, and Poison Jab is going to kill it. He is gooey, which is maybe not the best for me. I was actually kind of expecting a Sap Sipper variant, although I'm not sure how much that matters. He probably doesn't ever need to run Sap Sipper with the team that he has. being Mono Dragon, most of his team resists it. Turtonator quad resists grass. So does Dragalge. Dragalge quad resists grass as well, I think. So he's got some good grass checks. He doesn't necessarily need to run Sap Zipper. And I think that I'm going to be slower than this thing, and I'm fine with him dropping like a Specs Draco on my face or something like that. So I'm just going to U-turn out. As it turns out that we're actually faster, and I'm going to go into my Donphan here to sack it off. But he goes for the agility, shows the crit draw, there's the flash cannon. If that's his best move to hit my Azumarill with, then I'm in a good spot here. Although Aqua Jet's not doing shit, so I have to click Player Off, which is generally my best play. It's a roll to kill the Turtonator, depending on his HP investment from this after it comes in on Stealth Rocks. So I'm gonna click Banded Player Off here, as his Flash Cannon is the best move he has to hit, and of course I missed the Player Off, and in comes another Flash Cannon, higher roll, and I missed the Player Off again. I have two more chances. One more chance, sorry, and I finally hit it. Jeez, 90% accurate moves, man. In comes the Turtonator. I don't care if this thing is Shell Trap, I'm just going to try and do the Player Off, and the Shell Trap is a thing, and it kills me. I don't get the roll on the Player Off or something, but it's free for High Dragon to just come in now and click Dragon Pulse. I wasn't sure what to do there. I'm really not sure about Shell Trap's damage, and I still wasn't sure about the mechanic. I wasn't sure if it was like Beak Blast in that it burns you or whatever, but in the end, it works out, and we are going to pick up the 2-0 win against Daniel and his Seattle Staraptors. Hard fought win, to be honest with you. I think I choked a little bit with Rabambi by not running a Focus Sash set and running a Pixie Plate set instead. I got really greedy with the Pixie Plate when I probably didn't need it. Boosting the Fairy type attacks is really good, especially against a Mono Dragon team, but I'd rather have had the Focus Sash in that scenario so that I could get up a Quiver Dance, and then I probably would have killed the Kyurem. I'm not entirely sure on that. Or I could have at least got 2 Moonblasts off, because he confirmed that he wasn't Scarfed earlier, but I shouldn't assume that things are not Assault Vest, maybe, is kind of where I want to go with that. Anyways, hard fought win, pick up the win. That puts us at 5-2 right now. We're actually in a really good spot. We had our 2 arguably most difficult matches in the first 2 weeks, and we're on a 5-game winning streak now. I'm getting a lot more comfortable with the team. I love Volt Turn. It's a key aspect of the team for sure. I don't have another trade coming in, but it's worthy to note that the trade deadline is the end of week 8. So we're going into week 8 now, and we're actually going to take on my good buddy Jed and his Adelaide Red Racks this week. We're going to play him twice in both of the leagues that I upload and both of the leagues that he uploads. So you'll see Jed twice on the channel, because we're going to be playing him in our playoffs match in Dunsparces and Dragonites, and we'll also be playing him in the Nimbasa City League. So anyways, that's enough out of me, and I will catch you guys next time.